Hi everyone, I'm Nesmin Kayetpur and I'll be presenting the progress on Work Package 3 of the ICONIC project. This work package focuses on developing advanced control strategies for wind turbines, aiming to improve energy capture, reduce the structural loads, and ensure scalability to large next-generation wind turbines. This slide shows an overview of Work Package 3 tasks, including their current status. Tasks in green are completed, red indicates ongoing work, and blue shows tasks that are scheduled for later. As you can see, task 3.1 has been completed and task 3.2 is well underway. The remaining tasks are either starting now or planned for the future months. Here we have the list of deliverables associated with Work Package 3. The first deliverable has been completed and submitted on time. Deliverable 3.2 is due in month 18. The other deliverables are scheduled for later stages of the project. We are currently on track with the deliverable timeline. Task 3.1 focused on developing a physics-based data-augmented model for wind farm control. This task is now completed. The work has led to multiple dissemination outputs, an accepted poster and conference paper for Wind Europe 2025, and an accepted abstract for Wind Energy Science Conference in Nantes this year. This is a closer look at the accepted poster for Wind Europe in Copenhagen. It presents a snapshot of the methodology and main outcomes from the task 3.1. The core of this work is a hybrid model for wind turbine control design that combines physics-based equations with a data-driven neural network component. The motivation behind this approach is to improve the accuracy of rotor speed prediction by addressing the shortcomings of both pure physics-based and purely data-driven models. By integrating both, we developed a hybrid physics-based data-augmented model where the neural network is trained to estimate the rotor effective wind speed, a key unmeasured input. And this estimation is then used within a physics-based framework to predict rotor speed. We validated our approach using the OpenFast simulation environment and SCADA-style data. Results show that the hybrid model outperforms both low-fidelity physical and purely data-driven models in terms of accuracy, robustness, and generalizability across different wind conditions. This hybrid modeling framework lays a strong foundation for future use in model predictive control of wind turbines, especially in offshore environments where uncertainties are insignificant. On the other hand, the accepted abstract for the Wind Energy Science Conference explores the potential of using data-driven models to estimate tower vibrations with a goal of informing control strategies that can reduce structural loads. We've also extended this task to explore SCADA-compatible LSTM modeling using a sliding window technique. The model aims to capture multi-input, multi-output dynamics. We are validating it using high-resolution SCADA data provided by C-Power. A journal paper based on this work is currently in preparation. Task 3.2, however, is ongoing and focuses on the development of a stochastic model predictive control framework. The task is split into two parts, developing the stochastic MPC method and comparing it to alternative control strategies. This slide provides a visual illustration of the stochastic MPC approach and how prediction horizons are handled within the framework. To evaluate controller performance, we are using the NREL 5 MW reference turbine simulated in OpenFast, integrated with MATLAB Simulink. The stochastic MPC controller is implemented in this environment and compared with benchmark controllers. We are also using TurbSim to create realistic wind field inputs. Full results are still being consolidated, but early simulations show promising behavior in terms of constraint handling and load reduction. Task 3.3 just started and is focused on reducing computational delay in MPC implementations. We've begun by linearizing models around different operating points and are exploring two ideas. A soft switching framework where the controller transitions between linear models, and incorporating reinforcement learning agents to predict effectiveness speed or tune cost functions in real time. Initial simulations using a standard MPC show good performance, and this will serve as a baseline for our more advanced methods. Task 3.4 is in its initial phase. We've started with a literature review and an assessment of simulation environments. One of the key goals is to use LiDAR measurements to predict incoming wind field, allowing for feed-forward control actions. We are evaluating whether OpenFast can support LiDAR simulation, which still will be a core part of the validation phase. Task 3.5 also will focus on modeling and control of very large wind turbines 20 megawatt class with fully coupled aero-hydro servo-elastic dynamics. Given the structural flexibility and size of such turbines, control strategies need to account for new dynamics and more complex interactions between subsystems. Work will build on the foundational results from Task 3.1 through Task 3.4. There are a few interdependencies and challenges to flag. Work Package 2 sometimes assumes certain set points for power, speed, or yaw control that may be difficult to realize in practice. Similarly, if Work Package 2 assumes individual blade pitching, we must ensure this aligns with the physical constraints and actuator limitations in Work Package 3. We'll continue to maintain coordination to avoid inconsistencies between controller assumptions and actuator feasibility. Here are our next steps. First, finalizing comparison of a stochastic MPC versus Rosco, including tower movement and performance under various costs and constraints. Second, continue literature review, select LiDAR type, and beginning modeling for wind field estimation. Third, explore reinforcement learning further and test the soft switching idea. Finally, develop the base aero-hydro servo-elastic model. We are confident that the work done in the first 15 months provides a solid basis for the ambitious control strategies we aim to deliver in the next phases. Thank you so much for listening.